All right, what's going on, guys? Hope you are doing very well. Today, we're going to be doing things a little bit differently.
Good to see you back again, Adam Griffin.
For the entirety of 2025, I've only been uploading speedrunning videos. Super raw, unedited, 45-minute long videos. And to be 100% honest with you guys, I was getting a little bit burnt out. For the longest time, I couldn't really figure out why, until it hit me. I was forgetting why I started this in the first place. YouTube. I'm not talking about ecom YouTube. I've had a YouTube channel since I was like 13 years old. I uploaded over 70 videos and never crossed 200 subscribers. There's just like gaming videos, Fortnite videos, stuff of that sort. And I thought to myself, why did I so easily upload 70 videos, little to no return, but I struggled to make a YouTube video for the ecom channel? And long story short, I love creating. I love producing. I love editing. I love scripting. I love talking in front of a camera and having the free will to edit it the way that I like. I wanted to do all these things, and that's why I started YouTube in the first place. So this video is going to be a little bit different. I'm going to be running you guys through what I've learned over the past month in e-commerce, because truthfully, I've had more fun doing e-commerce than I have talking about e-commerce on the internet, and I'm not saying that's a problem, but I've learned a lot, and I've been a bit distant from YouTube. So in this video, I'm going to break down how we spent over 6 figures on ad spend during Black Friday, how this was my biggest Black Friday ever, and my biggest lessons that I learned from everything that I've done in the past month. And hopefully, this will be the greatest video that you watch all month, and a great way to kick off 2026. Now, let me take you back to where you're used to being. Right here. I know my hair looks a little bit crazy, but I promise you, I know what I'm talking about. So as far as the informational section of this video, how this is going to help you, if you're running ads at all on any platform, mainly Meta though, for dropshipping, just standard e-commerce, white label, private label, whatever you want to do, this is going to help you out. Because I'm going to be talking a little bit about the expectations when running Meta ads, what to expect, realistic expectations, meaning how do you know if something is normal compared to not, and what to expect at scale, because I see 2 issues whenever I talk to people about their ads, about what they got going on, and these people are mainly beginners. And number 1 is they can't get a product off the ground. Number 2 is they can get it off the ground, but they can't get out of testing. They can't scale. The second they try to scale, their ads completely break. And there are reasons for most of these. And it doesn't matter if you're the owner of this ad account that has spent $20,000 in the past 10 days, or the owner of a smaller account like this, literally just still in testing, and you're trying to figure out how to move this forward. This video is going to go over a lot of misconceptions when it comes to meta ads, so you know if your stuff's working or not. And odds are, you've probably had something work in the past and you just had no idea how to capitalize on it. It is never an issue of my stuff is broken if you're half decent at ecom. It's a matter of knowing what potential looks like and understanding how to make the absolute most out of it. Let's talk about the law of volume. So when you test ads, and one hits and you get a purchase, you unlock a new metric, your CPA, your cost per acquisition. And if you're lucky, it'll be profitable right off the rip. But had you ever wondered why in bigger ad accounts, you'll see CPAs of upwards of $80 or $90, even though they're selling a product that only costs $80 to $90? Surely they can't be profitable, right? But then you look at their conversion value, their average conversion value, which is a reflection of how much people spent at their store, and you'll notice something. It's still profitable. How does that make any sense? If your number 1 goal when you're scaling is to lower your cost per purchase, and your metric for if you are succeeding or not is what's your cost per purchase? Is it profitable? Is it getting lower compared to last week? You're going to be in this infinite loop of I am failing. Because you're literally fighting against yourself. They're raising your budgets and expecting your CPA to go down. Not going to happen. Everything's probably going to go up. So how do you compensate? LTV. This is why the couple brands that I showed in the beginning of the video, along with some that I run myself, are able to survive even though the cost per purchase is quote unquote unprofitable for a lot of the hero products. You need to build a store that is optimized for LTV. It needs to have upsells, other products, good fulfillment, good backend. This is why good backend is extremely important. You might be thinking, well, yeah, so the customer gets the product and they're happy and they'll do a chargeback. No, it's more than that. Having a full backend, making sure they love the product, customizing the product, making sure the packaging is beautiful, sending them free stuff, making sure it gets delivered to them in a timely manner, and setting up an email flow on the back end to keep them involved in the community is real e-commerce. That keeps them coming back, and that makes them spend more at your store. So the one person that purchased that caused you to get a $60 CPA comes back and ends up spending $300 more on your store. And again, quoting Andres here because he's absolutely fantastic, it is much easier to increase your LTV on a customer than it is to lower your CPA in an ad account. It is much easier to give a customer a good experience and get them to spend $500 on your store over the course of 6 months, even though they cost you $60 in ads for that one purchase, than it is to try to lower your CPA from $60 to $40. And this applies to a much smaller scale as well, a much, much smaller scale. I'm just showing you average. So when you see the CPAs on the ad accounts I showed you, we're not panicking, we're not freaking out, even if we're break even or barely profitable on those, which we're still profitable because a lot of those stores have other products, other upsells. The AOV is much, much higher than just the hero product. People buy more than one thing. Every order that comes in your phone is a different number. That's extremely important. If you're selling one product, it is extremely hard to make anything work. And I know that people on YouTube can make it seem like it's very easy, but it's a little bit more difficult. Welcome back to the webcam. Now, what we're going to be doing in this segment of the video is I'm going to be explaining to you exactly how to portray qualities in a website that could increase your chance of increasing customer LTV. And in my case, what I'm good at personally is perceived value, making people come back because it's valuable, making people come back because they can't find quality like this anywhere else. And that just plays back to my biggest strength, which is at the end of the day, site design. So I'm going to be showing you guys how to portray perceived quality on a website that will likely make people come back if the product is genuinely good, so they don't feel like they're getting scammed. And I've already built a few things here. Let me explain to you what I've done here. So I've defaulted back to my roots. Coffee brand, really cool. I made a video of that earlier this year, but I just set this one up quickly as purely as an example. So what I did was I went on Suppleful, which is what I'm on right now, and I found this Forest Decaf Coffee Medium Roast, and I used Claude to come up with a few brand names, and I really liked Nocturne. Nocturne was a really neat name. Reminds me of nocturnal, owl, stuff like that. Keeps you awake. That's the point of coffee, right? But this one's decaf, so you can take it at night. Nocturne. Take it at night. Nocturnal. Pretty cool. And then I used a Suppleful provided label to make a little mock-up here. I made a brown one too, but it didn't look too good. And Suppleful actually just added this really cool feature where you can upload your label PDF, and let's see where it would be. This one. No, it's the brown one. This one. Yes. Check out this 3D design. So 3D representation of what this would look like after you click submit. Then you do click submit, and then it shows you your mockup here. You take your mockup photos, and because they are extremely rough around the edges, you put them into Gemini. And just super simple Nano Banana Pro prompt. It's not loading this for some reason. There we go. I need you to take this coffee product and make a super premium studio quality product photo shot. Bang. Looks really awesome. Now I'm just trying to get some lifestyle shots, just taking some Pinterest photos from like around here and trying to get it to generate. Did a pretty good job, but it messed the text up. So I'm gonna scroll down, and God, I'm really trying to get the text right. It's not the biggest deal if it can't, but I'll just use it anyways. But that'd be really cool. Nano Banana Pro is absolutely cracked, by the way. If you haven't already used it, I suggest you start. But this will be our product photo. Looks pretty neat. Oh, wrong Canva file. I'll open up another project later. But yeah, I'm just going to keep generating some product photos for this. I'm going to show you guys how to set up the website and the qualities in a website that will allow your customer to feel less suspicious, less like they're about to get scammed, which in return makes them trust you, which in return makes them come back, which in return helps you, even with the $50 CPA. So I'll be back in just a second. I'm going to finish generating these. All right. It is actually the next day. I had a few things I had to take care of, so I had to pause filming for yesterday. But yeah, I just spent the past couple hours generating some very, very nice photos. And I believe we have enough media to go ahead and build out the website. So I can show you guys how to make a beautiful looking site very, very quickly. So these are the photos I managed to get. Obviously, lead product photo right here. Looks quite nice. Matches the brand vibe. I went for kind of like a forest green kind of look. And then second, first little lifestyle shot. Awesome looking photo. This one's kind of cool. I'm probably going to use this one further on down the site. I just thought it was a cool concept. These were all made with, smacked a can out of the way. These were all made with Gemini. This looks absolutely beautiful. Great shot. This, kind of cool. This looks kind of AI-ish, like the lighting's really weird, but I think it'll look nice on the site. I really have to see how it looks on the site before I decide on anything at all. But, this one, also I love this. This is a person holding it, quite good. Also Gemini. My camera looks laggy. I think it's because I have light compensation on. Hold on, let me turn this off. The light compensation off, okay. I'm smoother now, nice, okay. So these are all of our photos, and we're going to be using Atlas to make the website per usual, best store builder on the market. And they just released a new theme, and this is gonna be my first reaction to the new theme that they just released. I'm pretty excited. It's supposed to be more lean towards supplement brands and brands like this. So this is my first look at their new theme. Let's see what we're dealing with here. As usual, we just click generate, just select my product, click generate, and it's going to make it in less than a minute. I'm still yet to be beaten on the market by any other AI store builder. Atlas is fantastic. Very excited because one of my, I've always loved Atlas, but the one thing that it couldn't really be used for is anything that had to do with kind of supplements or something very statistic based. So something that needed a lot of proof of concept sections, like showing people that it actually works, that needs a lot of science-based sections, so like ingredients, formula sections. It lacked that. And I believe they leaned super heavily into this, and they even add subscriptions into their bundler, which is I'm going to be setting up as well. Really cool. I was hoping to do that, and they did. So let's see what this new template looks like. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and select our product photos here, which I'm probably gonna take a couple of these out of the product photo carousel, maybe just have like 2 or 3 in here. But have these selected, and bang. All right, this is my live reaction. Okay, new review section. I love widgets, review widgets that are down here. They had one before, but it looked good, but this looks better. All right. Okay. I love this. This looks great. This looks great. It's so much cleaner. Love this FAQ section. Very cool. Typically I have to pay a lot of money for a section like this. It's included. This is neat. Love the photo at the bottom. Social is really cool. Especially the color palette, make it look really nice. Muted forest. That is literally exactly what I want and need. Let's just test a couple others out, but this is perfect. I'm gonna make everything a little darker. Primary white. So can I make primary? I didn't mean to do that. Computer's lagging. Oh no. Let's go back to this. My computer's actually tweaking right now. I'm gonna keep it on this one. All right, and then you can edit all your stuff in here. I don't like doing that. I like doing it in the store editor. I'm just more familiar with that interface. But product information, we're gonna change all this. All right, launch your store. And bang, it imports it. We can go in and make everything exactly the way that we want it. All right, and we're in the main frame. I'm gonna be editing this in mobile view just because that's where a lot of our traffic's coming from. I'm trying to get just better at editing everything in the mobile view instead of just desktop view all the time. So that's what I'm gonna be doing in this video. But we already put the logo in, and if you would notice, there's some white background here. So we're going to be changing this header to our background main just to keep it white. I always do that. Looks quite nice. And if you know me, you know that I start every website the exact same. I don't add, I don't change, I don't edit, I remove. I remove things I don't like. And in every theme, there's things that I just prefer not to have. So any rolling sections like this, never really a fan. As seen on sections, I'm not really a fan of those. I've begun using waves less and less recently, and I feel like it's just because they're a little too cliche. They look beautiful, but they're a little too, like, everybody uses them, you know what I mean? This looks quite good, quite good. Love this, love this. Gonna get rid of these waves here. There's our blend, cool. I like this. I like this, I like this, and we'll leave this here. And then I don't have any socials or anything, so I'm gonna go ahead and just get rid of that. And this too. And then, after that, if you know me, you know that I mess with padding. Padding is something a lot of people overlook. It increases the perceived value of your site by 10x, because it's something nobody really pays attention to. How close are things to each other? How good does it look? You need to give your website space to breathe. For example, you go through your site and you see sections like this. These two, in my opinion, just with my eye looking at this, it looks too close. It doesn't look too pleasing. So we're going to increase the bottom padding of this section right here until it looks half decent. Don't want to give it too much room to breathe. Like right here is totally fine. This has a lot of space. This looks just fine. Looks good. Keep scrolling down here. This is good enough space. But look at this. This is way too close. So we're going to increase the bottom padding of this section because it's currently a 0. Let's try to match it with this padding. Just eyeball it roughly like a little more. Like right there. It looks half decent. All right. This is good enough. I like this. This is good enough here. If we keep scrolling down here, this is good. And everything looks good. Nice. We can go ahead and save that. And that is all of our spacing and sections removed that we don't want. Next would be colors, which can be annoying sometimes. Color swatches can hide very, very well. Scrolling from the top down, the add to cart button, I'm going to change this. I'm going to make it a greenish, almost black, like that. Very cool. Keep scrolling, everything looks good. I want the color scheme to just generally be light green, dark green, that's really it. So like this button, for example, the shop now button. We need this color to change, except I'm gonna go with pick a nice color that matches our scheme here. Go with, yeah, like that, that looks nice. I'm gonna go ahead and copy this color code just in case it doesn't save on these bottom buttons here, because I want, obviously, the colors to be the exact same. This button might be a little harder to find. That's right here. All right. Cool. Looks nice. Very cool. And send message button. Go ahead and change that. Wrong click. Color. Boom. Nice. All right. Now the colors match quite well. Everything is looking pretty good. Now, as far as copy goes and the angle we're going to take here, I gave Claude a pretty insane prompt, because Claude is awesome at copywriting. And of course, typically, if this is something you'd actually want to run and build a brand upon, you'd want to take a lot of attention to your copywriting and your overall angle. But Claude spit this out for me. We're not going to be reading all of it at all. We're going to be picking and choosing what we want and what we don't want. It's just giving me angles, ritual and nightfall, sensory, asceticism. Never heard that word before. The circadian conspirator, anti-anxiety, luxury. So a bunch of angles we could choose from. Probably pick one and build our copy around that. Story variations, ICPs, everything we need, even colors, which I don't need because I already have colors, but it even has influence UGC scripts. I'm not going to read the whole script to you. This is the script. You can slow the video down if you want, but give you a pretty good idea of what it is. Very nice script. I use it a lot. So as far as copy, we're going to be doing that. Now let's go ahead and fill in some blanks where we can. So rating value, we'll just say 5 stars. Very cool. Yeah, let's do 1447 plus customers, remove the brackets. It's 5 out of 5. Like that. All right, cool. It's done. This all looks good. All right. I'm gonna change this to 1 asterisk. Very neat. Price is there. Cool. Quantity, subtotal. We're gonna add some bundles to this. Social proof. These all look great. We're gonna need to have some reviews in there. Description, it should auto-generate a subscription for me. Very cool. Wow, it even caught up on the fact that it's decaf. That is incredible. That is awesome. Shipping. Pretty standard shipping. Okay. And this we're going to go ahead and change to media. So I'm going to use pictures like this in here. I'm going to remove them from my product photo carousel. This looks very good. I'm going to keep this picture here. Scrolling. This looks... Atlas has gotten so much better. These are the pictures I was going to put in these spots. Yeah, and it's done it anyways. Very cool. So already with very minimal changes, this is looking, as you can see, quite good. There's no custom copy yet or absolutely anything like that, but I mean, this is looking great. This is looking absolutely fantastic. We go to desktop view, and look how nice this looks. We've removed some sections we didn't like. We messed with the padding. We changed some of the images out. We made sure the colors matched. And this looks incredible. This would take most people hours and hours and hours to build typically, and we have not put that much attention to detail yet. And the topic of this video, which I'm not even sure what it's going to be titled yet, but it's going to be something along the lines of how to rewire your brain for e-com. This is kind of showing how, in a way. Attention to the small things. It's better to, I think Alex Hormozy said this, it's better to focus on 1,000 gold BBs than one big silver bullet. I've found that what increases perceived value the most isn't a crazy good price. It's not awesome product photos. It's not everything being spelled correctly, which should be bare minimum anyways. It is all of these things combined into one. The tiny things, making sure the padding is correct. So if you want to increase LTV, and obviously there's ways to do that in your offer. There's email flows, which you should be incorporating, but the focus of this video is just what I'm specifically good at, which is site design. It comes down to these 1,000 little gold pellets, little gold BBs. Making sure the padding is proper, making sure the typography is nice, making sure you use an awesome theme like this. It looks up to par with competitors of this brand that are spending 7 figures a month just on ad spend alone. It's important to make sure you get every single one of these tiny things correct. And it's kind of that's what I want you to take away from this video. If you take anything away from this video at all, which I hope you do, is that instead of trying to fill that CPA gap of, oh, why is my CPA not getting lower? Understand that it's going to inflate and your LTV needs to inflate with it. Your site needs to be set up for people to come back. People would come back to a brand like this, which we're not done yet, but I'm just saying, a quick little side note there, that is the point of this. Photos like this, these photos look absolutely incredible. You need to have photos like this on your site, and it will genuinely make people come back. People will remember you for the guy, the brand, not the guy, but the brand that has the nice photos. The brand that delivers on time, the brand that answers emails within 24 hours. The brand that says it's going to do, says it does what it says it's going to do. If you're remembered for that, if your product is remembered for that, when they run out, when their bag of coffee is gone, they're going to come back and buy more. That's the point. Don't complicate LTV so much. If they run out of your product, they want to go back and buy from you again. That is LTV. That is it. That is all. So before people comment and say, well, no, this is stupid. Nice pictures don't mean much. Nice pictures don't want somebody to come back. The experience they have on your site, and this isn't in my opinion, this is just like common sense. The experience that they have on your site will either make them remember you for good or for bad. And even off your site, the experience they have with shipping, with delivery, with packaging, with your product tasting good, doing what it says it's going to do, that forms an opinion on you, whether you like it or not. And that opinion determines whether or not they're going to come back. And what happens when they come back? Their LTV goes up. Not even my opinion, it's just facts. It helps. And this is specifically what I'm very good at. I have friends that are incredible at copywriting. I have friends that are incredible at setting up post-purchase upsells and email flows. And they're great at that. And that's their kind of vessel for LTV. Mine is perceived value. Mine is site design. Looking incredible. So that's kind of what I'm doing here. So we have all this. We could take you take a line of copy like this. And of course, we're going to remove the M dashes. Take a line of copy like this, and instead of having a super basic transform your evenings with a soothing blend, we could do this. This is much more emotionally inclined when it comes to our ICP. And even the header here. Boom. Like, I don't ask Claude to write my site for me. I just have it write lines like this that I can pick and choose where they go, and it is much, much better, as you can see. This is a nice line of text. Let's see where we can put it. So what about, instead of this, we do, I'm not gonna hold that. All right, make it smaller so that it's on one line. Very cool, remove that. All right, I would need to go look at this on my phone later to make sure it's not too small. It's hard to tell. I have a bigger monitor. This could look fine on mobile, but I have to see. Right, very cool. Very cool. Some reviews. This looks nice. Go back in this. Take lines of copy like this. Place them here. Very cool. This as well. with the spaces. Very awesome. Shop now. This is fine. Join the community of delighted users. Like, this can be changed. And I do this all. This is my staple here. I do this for my clothing brand as well. This tagline here: join team brand name. And then coffee lovers rely on. Very cool. I love this section so much. It looks so good. This is nice. I choose our blend. Let's see if this may be too short. No, it's not too short. Looks nice. Alright, very cool. Of course, these sections are always difficult to change when it comes to text. Gotta hunt. Others, I'll keep that the same, honestly. I'll make this white, of course. Like a light green, I suppose. And this might be an automatic. Like I said, this is my first time using brand name text, of course. I guess it would be automatic store name if I didn't change it. Alright, Nocturne. Very cool, very cool. This is over 10,000 happy customers. I'm gonna change it because that contradicts what my product information says, just 1,000 plus. Alright, and then we'll change this. Same thing. 5 out of 5. I believe it was 1447. 1,447. Let me confirm that. 1,447. Yep. Nice. 47 plus. Very cool. All right. Then we need to fill in these reviews. There's 3 or 4. We can definitely make this a bit better. I like that. It's a cool line of text. Right. Alright. Cool, reach out. It's nice. Now it has given me some reviews here. Customer reviews. Alright. Go ahead and fill these in. This is gonna be for a smaller review. I'm gonna save these. I'm gonna move this down here. Normal dash. 2 to 4 words here. Alright. Very cool. It should be Sarah Mitchell. Alright, Emily A. I'm just gonna do 2 paragraphs. I don't want to overload it with too much text. This is already too much text. Alright, let's just do the first one. Nice, okay. That is much more reasonable. Alright, we'll... Alright, I'll just have this. I'm gonna go here. And then do that. Make sure it's not too long. It's a little long. I don't think it's crazy though. Converted skeptic. I like that. It's cool. Will and Denise is the last one. Alright. This is really long. I promise. I'm gonna delete the details and just leave it at that. Designer's perspective. Very cool. Review section done. Very nice. Looks quite good. All right, nice. Now write me 4 1-sentence reviews so we can fill in the top here. And then for a trial site, besides the bundles which we're gonna be doing after the fact, this is done. A lot of this site is led by the product photos. They look absolutely incredible. They look so good. Coffee is so easy to make visuals for. But this just looks so awesome. Now let's do these. So I have the first one done already. Sorry, K, Los Angeles. Change this to New York City. And then we're gonna have our second 1-sentence review right here. All right, then we're gonna do L. And we'll do, where's she from? My state, North Carolina. All right. Very neat. There. All right, I think the last one is here. Then let's do Sarah W. And she's from Virginia. Or you know what I realized? These aren't. Let's do like Raleigh. And let's do Richmond, like cities. More specific is LA and New York City are obviously not states. Right. Change this out. Bang. All right, cool. Review section done, and this is the product page pretty much done. And we could go on to Gemini and make some selfies for these people, which I probably would do. But this looks nice. I'm gonna go ahead and increase the top padding on this image to text section just because this is very close at the top here. Top padding, increase that a bit. The interior padding, where is that at? Right, layout, top padding. There we go. Much better. Okay. Very nice. Quick scroll through before we add the bundles. Very neat. Wait, hold up. Pictures. Super neat. Super neat. Probably remove these 3 from the carousel to start, just because I reuse them later on. I don't want to repeat photos, but cool. Very cool. Very cool. Really cool. Awesome table, 4 reviews, 3 benefits, FAQ, contact. I mean, such an awesome looking product page. For testing, it looks so good. Like, check that out. Very nice. Now let's mess with their bundles. The Atlas bundles. How would we go about doing that? Let's see. Create bundle. Obviously, stick with our color template here. I'm gonna do a buy. I'm just gonna do a volume discount because I want to add subscriptions. I want to test out their subscriptions feature. All right, and I'm gonna use the legacy design because I kind of like it better. Hot take, but I always get rid of this top no matter what app I'm using. Specific products. Go ahead and do our decaf blend here. Very cool. All right. As far as this, leave this the same. Doesn't really matter. Leave this the same. Does not really matter at all. This already off rip looks quite good. The colors I'm not going to touch. The text, I'm going to make anything that isn't normal bold. I just like making everything bold. This could be bold. Subscriptions, they just added this. Very excited for this. Below items, subscribe and save. You have to install a third-party app. They said to use Loop, very cool. Make sure you have a third-party app if you actually plan on setting up subscriptions. For my supplement brand, I am using Kaching Subscriptions, a third-party app. But you can use whatever you want. All right, enable subscriptions. Below items looks best in my opinion. Single checkbox looks cool. But they also have these one-time subscribe and save. That's kind of neat. I'm gonna leave it on single checkbox. One-time purchase, subscribe to 20%. We can do that. Already 30 days is fine. Kind of neat. All right, general colors. Again, don't really want to touch the colors. I kind of nailed it. Cool. Nice. Okay, looking quite good. All right, buy one. So we're gonna do 1 bag. Regular price. We don't need any variants here, so we don't gotta mess with any of this stuff. Regular price. Very cool. Off the label, not gonna touch the label. No discount, badge type none, don't want any badges. All right, let's do 2 bags, and I'm going to do save 10%. Very neat. Starter pack. We're gonna do say 2-month. I like putting all supplements and ingestibles into terms of supplies. So how long does this last you? I'm just gonna say 2-month supply. Neat. 10%. None. Okay. Very cool. Do not have to worry about variance again. Buy 3 bags. I'm going to do just again. Do save 20%. Awesome. Boom, boom. Recommended. We're gonna go most popular. I like that. All right. I'm gonna change this from. Here it is. Do 3-month supply. If you guys want to see a video on like, because I'm just setting up a simple volume discount right now, but if you guys want to see a full video on like offer psychology and how to set up an offer that is good for your product, because people will say this is a good offer, this is a good offer. There's no such thing as one universal good offer. It entirely depends on your product. Some products it doesn't make sense to buy more than one of. So, oops, let's select a. I don't want to upsell anything here. All right. I also just realized that I picked the wrong colors while I was talking. We're actually gonna make everything a bit more green. This is fine for background color. Let's select a background color. We're gonna do green. It's a little dull. Let's make it like. I almost want to make it white, to be honest. I like that. And border color is going to be green. Much better. Okay. It was brown before, I'm not sure why, but it's published and it should be looking pretty good. Let's refresh this page. It's loading on me. Maybe it's just reload. I have to re-add the bundles again. It's fine. Yeah, okay. Let's add these. Very cool. And then I'm going to remove things like the price, just don't really need it. And then it already got rid of the quantity selector, but I'm going to get rid of the quantity label too. But I need to change the most popular badge color, which should be in badge colors, badge background, make it like a gradient end, just a darker green. Gradient start, we'll do, again, just another shade of green. Looks nice. Okay, this is all fine. I'm happy with all this. Go ahead and save here and then refresh our page and we should see the changes reflected. And of course we do want to judge it in mobile view. Looking great, looking good, very cool. And the subscriptions, once you install a third-party subscription app like Loop, which is a lot of times with these third-party apps, like the one that I have for my supplement brand, you don't actually have to touch it. You just have to install it. When you install it, it'll go ahead and pop up on Atlas. But if it was installed, it would look like this. It would look great. Again, ignore the variants because you can see here, they don't show. Just 1 bag, 2 bag, 3 bags. Again, if you want to show, or if you guys want to see a very in-depth offer video, please let me know in the comments. But this is a super solid testing site. I just also noticed these numbers are animated, which is incredible. But yeah, check this product page out. This is a product page that, again, would cause a customer, if everything else was in place, to come back and buy more. LTV. Product pages like this. Visuals genuinely matter. Padding genuinely matters. The aesthetics of the site genuinely matter. And you guys have seen my Canva videos, countless of those, how to make even better graphics than this. I kind of want to do like a 2-3 hour long, just full graphic design. Like I do all these videos and I make these sites and they look awesome. But if I were to actually run this, the amount of time and studying that would go into actually launching this would be hours and hours and hours. A lot more in depth in this. I would not like copy and paste Claude copy, just to be upfront, transparent with you guys. Like I wouldn't. Like I would genuinely copyright. I would learn. And I spend, if you're in my coaching Discord, you'll know that I spend hours and hours studying and learning and testing and iterating on what I'm doing. So if you guys want to see a full-fledged video of that, let me know. I can do it. It's just going to take a really, really long time. But Again, these are all just example stores of things. Like, this should be your baseline. If your stuff doesn't look like this, don't run it. It needs to be of utmost quality. And this did not take me that long, as you can see. Like, it did not take me that long. Atlas carried as far as the theme goes. And then Gemini carried for visuals and Claude carried for copy. If you're a beginner, this is a site you could genuinely test. If you're more advanced, or if you're kind of where I'm at, you're gonna want to go further than this, of course, marketing-wise, customer psychology-wise, but great example. This video was pretty big for me. I'm gonna expect less frequent uploads, but higher quality content. Expect more filming with legitimate cameras, expect more editing. I genuinely enjoyed it, and it keeps me from getting burnt out. But yeah, that's about it. If you guys want to work with me one-on-one, click the first link in the description to apply for the coaching program. One of the best businesses I've ever started. I genuinely enjoy working with you guys so much. And you guys enjoy working with me, so I'm happy to see that as well. I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day or night wherever you're from. I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a Merry Christmas too. Peace.